Okay, it's the Tuesday after the pool shoot, and as you can see, I have a lot of organizing and putting back. Hauling this stuff back in was not fun. I'm sweating profusely, and I'm exhausted. If you saw the previous Grandpa's Pool House video, it was an amazing time. It went by way too fast. And it was hard getting to sleep last night because the adrenaline was still running. And now the least favorite part of anything is the unpacking and getting everything back to normal. This has kind of been the cap off of a really insane, great, nerve-wracking, amazing summer for the shop. And I think this week, once things calm down mentally, I'm gonna be able to do a better reset. Refocus. It has been a whirlwind this summer. I'd fully intended on this summer being relaxed, just chipping away at things in the shop, and thanks to the grant, everything went into warp speed, and I couldn't be more grateful, but I'm tired. As I'm filming this video, I obviously don't have any photos back from the pool house shoot. By the time, again, this is all jumping into the future, so I don't even know. I haven't even edited the pool house video yet, so if you watched it and I had finished photos in it, wonderful. If I didn't, then they'll be coming shortly. Maybe. But I think a lot of us are just gonna decompress. It was a fun and long ride home, and it was amazing. It was amazing. I can't wait to go back. So now we're starting this week, getting everything back to whatever normal is here. I have a lot of orders and new vintage inventory coming in today, a lot of package backup. I had pieces that I bought for the shoot that were stuck in the postal system, and I'm getting today. So we'll see what would have been in the shoot had I received it. But until then, I am gonna chip away at getting all of this stuff unpacked, cleaned, and put away. Okay, so I'm working through the pile. Got my pile of wash. We're getting there. FYI, that pearl suit, I have to say, getting that suit cut from that prior shoot, the wedding shoot, it worked out perfectly. I could not have been happier with that outfit and how it looked and how it turned out. Fit him perfectly. Those photos I'm speechless. I just have to put that in there. All right, we have about 45 minutes until the shop opens. Let's see how much more I can knock out. Okay, the majority of it is hung back up again. Just have to put away all my garment bags and find a place for all of these shoes that I have now that I didn't have storage for before. And I'm hoping this week, if I get time today, I might stay a little late after store close so I can get these steamed and photographed and up on the website. I'm hoping I can make that a this week project. But we have about 25 minutes to spare before opening. I'm currently going to go sit in a corner and cool off so I don't stink. But I feel pretty good. Got a lot of things put back, and now just getting ready for a really hectic start of the week. Whew. Had a lovely surprise that morning. My friend Cindy, who owns CMT Sews, an amazing sewist and teacher, popped in with this gorgeous 100-year-old early 1920s piece that she was hired to put a lining in to preserve it and keep it lasting another 100 years. So she was so kind to bring this into the shop to show me. She knows how much I love textiles and fashion, and it was so cool to start the morning off seeing a gorgeous piece like this. Now, I kept in some of her audio because she gives little pieces of information about the dress. I kind of chopped the videos off and on a little bit, but you get the gist of it. We were just in awe over the color and the style and the pattern. So you'll hear her talk a little bit about it, and you just get to see the gorgeous, gorgeous details for yourself.
The actual dress.
Oh, wow. The colors.
Yeah, I know. And it's been, I mean, they haven't been precious with it. It sounds like they've been wearing it. And I mean, not like plain dress up in it, but like style.
Oh my gosh.
And she thought it had been purchased from someplace, but I think it looks more like it was an aunt. I don't remember. But had married a guy who apparently had done pretty well for himself. I don't remember what she said. But I didn't know what to expect from it. It wasn't this though.
Alrighty, so I didn't film yesterday. It's currently Thursday. Yesterday was Wednesday. Getting back from the pool shoot on Tuesday, got things put away, got readjusted. Wednesday, I had a bunch of backed up shipments come in, whether it be UPS, FedEx, or especially the post office. A lot of my packages have been insanely late. So got an onslaught of them yesterday. Spent the whole day putting them away, trying to photograph new vintage. But today I got two packages that are pieces that I got for the archive that I thought would be fun additions, especially for a shoot idea I have next. Now it's obvious that I love Stevie Nicks, those boho vibes. Grew up on Fleetwood Mac, and anything I see that is very reminiscent of that, I have to buy. So these are from, I'm pretty sure the very early 80s, could be very late 70s, I'm not positive. Dead stock, made in India, beaded little cape shawls. And I absolutely love this one. Let go of that there. Because of the gorgeous beading and these beautiful tassels and extra beads as well, which is something I greatly need. Now this one, I just love the color. It looks like fall or a burning fire, but I couldn't see on the photos just how intricate the detailing is on this netting, beaded netting. Very similar to Victorian mourning pieces that use jet beading. Absolutely love it, and it's by the same brand. Can't quite reach, but Sterling Brands. How stunning is this though? I love burnout velvet, and having it in a color like this is absolutely gorgeous. But the beading, I cannot get over how stunning this is. Definitely need to store this properly because I do not want anything snagging these beauties. That would be the ultimate devastation. Just gonna get these steamed, cataloged, and ready for another shoot. That has not been planned, but I've had ideas percolating. It's definitely a lot more cleaned up back here after I start organizing, but there were two pieces from the post office that had been delayed, and they were delayed in town, which was really annoying because they were supposed to get here for the shoot on Monday. They didn't, so I'll just have to plan another shoot around them, but one of them was this vintage beaded little cape. I'm just obsessed. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's heavy as all get out. But this would have looked amazing on camera. Everything looked amazing. This would have been a fun added little piece of it. I tried it on yesterday, and I'm definitely going to probably try to wear it myself. I think there are a couple strands that are missing. Again, I'll have to add that to the pile of things that need to be mended. But the shoes that I had go with it were ones that I hadn't originally intended to be for the shoot when I saw them. I had purchased a pair of these rare rose gold Litas by Jeffrey Campbell. The woman I purchased them from then couldn't find them, had to cancel it. But then I found this other pair that I thought would be perfect. And those, also I organized up here, are these absolutely insane suede, like very ruby red suede, gold and leopard print Jeffrey Campbell's. Now, would that not have made the best freaking outfit? I'm so bummed, but there'll be another time and another shoot. So they're here. Still have to reshift and organize. I kind of lost steam a little bit the past couple of days. But I did put some of the shoes in here for the next shoot. Obviously, I have some things that need to be put away, like my tripod. Hang up these pictures. And now, this week, my goal is to get the very last display cabinet up so that I can put this piece on top of it and my Elizabeth Taylor pieces inside of it. It's weird coming back to a week where all of the insanity and the hectic craziness has now subsided, and it's just another normal shop week, shop day. I almost don't know what to do with myself, even though I have a lot to do. While you're seeing this, I'm hoping that I had the pool house video out. I'm currently editing it right now. It's taking a lot more time than I anticipated, so I really hope I've posted it since. Oh, goodness. But yeah, this week, just trying to take time and get things back to normal, which feels really weird right now. But I'm trying to enjoy the feeling while it lasts. Alright, so I'm still sitting here editing, and I have had to take a couple of little breaks. It gets to be a lot, but I'm so excited about this shoot, you guys. I don't know when I'm gonna get photos back from it, but it was definitely a really nice flip to the previous photo shoot I had worked on. Amazing memories that are gonna last forever, and the sense of community and friendship, that sounds so cheesy, but everybody helping each other and having fun and just wanting everybody to do well. This is one of my favorite experiences I've had, and the photos I really think are gonna prove it. But I'm gonna keep trying to trick away on this video. I took a lot of small clips. It's taking a while to piece them all together. I was just so excited for everything, and it was overwhelming, very overstimulating, but in the best way possible. All right, let's see if I can at least finish editing, and then I have to do my voiceover. I also realize that I have two computers. This one I use for film editing, uploading photos. This is my slow, old computer that I do everything else on. And I've had people come in the shop today who've seen me switch it out because I have ADHD and I keep flitting from one project to the next. And they look at me like they just don't understand. I'm hoping eventually I'll be able to use this computer full time, but I just love how fast it is, and it's so uncluttered, and I want to keep it that way as long as possible. So it's a really rainy day and pretty much week here in Fargo. But there have been some people who have come in and braved the weather. But days like today, I try to get as much stuff done as I can. Still ticking along on that video, just kind of putzing around a little bit. I'm procrastinating, I know it. Also, before I forget, we have the second in our series, well, it's not really a series, permanent fixture of Carmine and Hayworth original knitwear coming in. Looks to be next week. Now, I can't for the life of me remember if in any of these videos I had mentioned what the theme was gonna be. If I have and you remember it, awesome. I applaud you for listening and remembering, because I obviously don't. But if I didn't mention it, I'm gonna save it till we get them in, just to have a little surprise. Now we still have just a few of these left. I'm doing a very tiny restock next week as well, but then we're getting ready to, I think, start retiring this print, which is going to make me sad because I'm in love with it. So I keep coming back here because I sell a lot on eBay, and the majority of what I sell are pieces that I can't sell in here or I want to get rid of in bulk. And I get a lot of clothing just donated here that I don't have the skills to mend, restore, and I don't want them to get thrown, and I know they can be used for something. So I started accumulating a lot of vintage that needs more work than I can put into it, more time and money than I can offer. So I start to accumulate these vintage clothing lots that I put up on eBay. They're crafters lots, TLC lots, but it's been really cool to see people actually purchase them and make them into something new. With these are a lot of really beautiful Angora lamb's wool sweaters by Bobby Brooks. I have some of her 80s pieces in the store. And this one, they're all very dingy. The woman that gave them to me had them in storage for a very long time, and they're really dingy. I could try to launder these. I don't know. My skills aren't the best. I'm still debating because there's some really beautiful sweaters in there. I just need to decide, am I willing to take a chance and ruin them to clean them? I don't know. But they're here, and I have every intention of finding them a new home one way or another. This is a 40s dress, has the most beautiful print. Again, very stained, very dingy. I don't know. I might take these home and try. At least this cotton one I could have good luck with. I don't know. I'm kind of in one of those moods today where I'm having a hard time making decisions. I guess, what is that? Executive decision dysfunction? I don't know. We'll see. I do have this set I have to bring home and refresh, but I also need to get more spot treatment materials. Oh, I'm a mess this week, y'all. A mess. But my intentions are good. All right, it's Friday, and as usual, I forgot to film anything I had going on today. It's been another really hectic day. Last night, I was gonna film, but I had a last minute buying appointment from a woman that was in last week and had a lot of really beautiful pieces. So before I priced and put them out, sorry if you can hear my music, I already put them on the floor before I could film them. So I thought I'd show a few pieces. I love this one. It's a zip up 70s Terry brand. Oh, I absolutely love it. Got some really, really pretty pieces. Some 80s. This gorgeous 60s knit sweater. Oh, where else did I put the pieces that I got? I know I got a few dresses. Oh yeah. So it was a woman that brought in this really beautiful color shift dress. Let's see if I can get... Oh my gosh, I'm a mess today. An absolute mess. Let's try this again. Hold on a sec. Brought this one over here away from the music a bit. What you can't tell is in the video it looks like a cobalt blue, but it's more of a periwinkle. But the woman who brought them in, she and her husband really went all out for Halloween, and they showed me all of their Christmas cards that included their Halloween photos. And for this, they dressed up as Elvis and Priscilla Presley, and it was adorable. She had this huge black beehive wig. He had the full suit on, glasses, hair, and I thought that was just the best. So it's really nice having those memories attached to these pieces that I can pass on to the lucky person who purchases them. I forgot to mention the other day, I brought a bunch of pieces back from the dry cleaners. And if you remember, I bought a vintage lot that had this gorgeous Pauline Trigère dress in there. And this Alfred Shaheen dress was one of them. So I really couldn't live with myself if I didn't try to get some of this fixed and mended. It got a really good cleaning, so the silk is nice and it doesn't feel crispy anymore, but there are still little rust stains. I had my friend Cindy that I showed that gorgeous dress earlier. She gave me a couple of tips on how I could try to clean these, so if it doesn't sell before I get to that, then I'll do it. All the buttons are still there. Gorgeous. I did mark it down, obviously because of the condition, but I thought a collector needs this. Someone who really loves and appreciates vintage and patterns and designer made. I mean, the lining is just gorgeous. Look at that shine. It's very pearlescent. It's buttery soft. I can't keep it. But I kept the dry cleaning tags on it because I want people to know how I tried to take care of it and just, the history and where that dress went. Another piece I got from the woman last night, this really cool minty green maxi dress. Very simple, but you can definitely put your own spin on it. And then also this really cool, kind of like raised Swiss dot maxi dress. And what I love about these are they're really great sizes. They're not itty bitty. They can definitely fit a range of body types, which is exactly what I try to look for. And I know I'm forgetting pieces, but those are just what I remember for right now. Each week in the shop, every time I think it's going to be a slower week and I'll get time to film and just do some projects back here, it always seems to get hectic in one way or another, which I'm happy for. It makes the days go by fast, but I still have a lot of work to do back here. I feel like I'm a broken record with that. I did bring some of these pieces home that I was talking about yesterday, and I was able to get one cleaned, but these I'm gonna leave to someone who really wants the project. I had one cashmere sweater that I was able to get the staining out of. I had to be very, very careful when I cleaned it. I used just very little bit of woolite and cold water, and it actually turned out really well. There wasn't any pilling. I laid it flat to dry. Always try to, I don't want to take any chances. Oh, but this is another piece that I got from the woman yesterday. And let's see, this is a wool knit, and it is Knitwear by Glasgow. Such a cool set. It had a lot of stains on it. I was able to get the stains out, just have to get it steamed. But a really great piece as well, and I don't know, I just like these buttons. Really cool. But my energy is fading fast, so this is just the update for Friday. I'm still kind of in the same position I always am in. Have a lot of projects that I need to get done, but little time to do it. I did get this other piece in today for the rental inventory and archive. It's really cool 80s Scala beaded little tunic top. Probably gonna end up wearing it myself. This happens all the time. Oh, goodness. All right, well, I'm gonna sign off for now. And if I remember, I will hopefully hop back in this weekend and give you all an update on how the weekend's going. I skipped a day of filming again yesterday because things just got really hectic. My car has an issue with it. So I took the bus to work yesterday. It was actually nice. I used to ride the bus. I studied abroad when I was in college. The program had nothing to do with my degree or major. I just really wanted to study abroad. And I worked a couple of jobs to be able to help pay for it, and it was amazing. And part of living abroad, I've lived in Angers, France. I took the bus everywhere, to school, to, visit friends, everywhere. I took the bus everywhere. And I've always missed it. Bigger cities, overseas, it's a different experience. Here in Fargo, our bus system is very underfunded. It doesn't run on Sundays. It caps off at like 8:30 or 8:50 at night during the week, or I think on Saturdays. So it was nice to ride the bus yesterday, even though the bus schedule is not what I would love. I rode the bus to work, walked a couple of blocks to get here, and it was nice. It was nice to just do something different. But then I got here a little bit later than I normally do, and anyways. So I didn't get to film yesterday. Got a little bit hectic. I had been editing my pool house video, which by the time you see this will already be posted. And I hope you all have liked it. I got all of the photos back over the weekend because the photographer Shannon is a magician and somehow is able to magically pump out all of these stunning photos in a crazy speed, and they're gorgeous. I'm planning on getting a book. Sorry, I haven't had caffeine yet today, so I'm on a little bit of a delay. What I was gonna say is I'm going to be getting a hardcover book made. A lot of photographers, when you do photos with them, you can get these really beautiful bound books. And I want to get a book done of the pool house photo shoot. I mean, the photos just, I don't even know what to say. I'm still having a hard time processing everything, but I'm getting a hardcover book made of it, purchasing it through the amazing Shannon, and then I am going to have it on top of one of our display cabinets. I'm hoping to get more made, and just to show people what you can do with vintage, what we've been doing with pieces in the archive, and how we've been able to have fun with it and create something completely new out of pieces that already exist. And I want to get some prints actually made so I can get them framed. And I used to have pieces for sale hanging up there, but they've all since sold. And I want to get permanent framed shots of these hanging up throughout the shop and just cover these walls and add a little bit more interest, but also show people some of the things that we do here and our collaborations. Now this week, I believe maybe on Tuesday, we are gonna get our next launch of our original knit cardigans in. They're the DB Cooper ones. I am excited for these. They are very niche. People have either heard of DB Cooper, have never heard it. Again, if you're a kid like me that grew up in the 90s, I first heard about DB Cooper watching Unsolved Mysteries, and that episode is what inspired the cardigan, so I'm excited. I am waiting to take photos of those, stock photos for those when they get here. We didn't order a sample of this run, so that's why I'm a little bit more nervous. I hope they turn out well. I know they'll turn out well, but we are getting official garment tags made, or hang tags, but we got our official Carmine Hayworth Originals labels, and I've been hand sewing these in just because we only have a few left of these, but I'll be using machine on the next run. But each one of these little tags are going to have the original artwork on it, and on the back of the new ones we're going to have a little bit of an explanation about this line and why it took us so long to do and why we're making them exclusive and not producing a crap ton of one design. So keep an eye out for that. By the time this video publishes, I don't think they won't be here yet, but hopefully this week we'll have them up and ready, so anybody who wants to see them or wants one for themselves can snag one. Now, over this past week, I have had good intentions of I've been meaning to photograph new vintage pieces, mend a couple of them, clean up a little bit after all of the photo shoots we've had this summer, get some eBay lots up, but I tell you, I just ran out of steam. I'm trying to give myself a little bit of room to just relax and just enjoy everything that's happened, and then slowly just get back into things. It's a little bit of a state of disarray. I have a lot of projects and things on my to-do list that I really want to get done, but I know in due time. It's been a really crazy, hectic summer, in particular this past month. So it'll get done. It'll get done. And I'll be getting these amazing pieces up online for everybody to be able to enjoy. I need to steam out this Pauline Trigère. I've got a lot to do. But one thing today, so I didn't say before this, it's Sunday today. It's Sunday. So it's the end of my work week. I've Mondays off. But before we leave today, I want to finally put up the third and final display shelf and cabinet for all of our Hollywood collection. Now, my goal is I obviously can't fit everything in this one cabinet. Like I said, it's around this size, if not just a little bit narrower. And I'm going to put the Debbie Reynolds bra in there. I want to somehow fit, maybe, if you see this mannequin, I have to stabilize it a bit more, but put one of the Elizabeth Taylor pieces on that. I'm thinking the green coat. Get those explanation cards up. Get that out on the floor on display. I'm gonna try to I have this slip that Natasha Lyonne wore in one of the scenes in I had a total brain fart. Can you tell I'm tired? But it's a vintage 60s Vanity Fair lilac purple slip, like half slip, that she wore in a scene from But I'm a Cheerleader with Clea Duvall. And I have a screen still from it. I'll link the archive post down below. We do have it up in our archive. You can learn more about it, see the screen still. But I'm going to see how much I can fit in there. I think I'm maybe being a little generous with how big it is. I don't know, but I have multiple people that have been coming in for the past few months who've been really wanting to see a lot of these pieces. And again, I want to make sure that I can have them on the floor for everyone to enjoy, but that they're out here safely. I tried once, like I had this headdress on top of, this shelf used to be out on the main floor, and I had the headdress up here, and it was safe. No one was able to reach it, obviously. But I thought, well, maybe I'll have one of the Elizabeth Taylor pieces out, and I'll put it up high, and I'll put it really far back. I only had it out for like a day or two, so it wasn't exposed to any lights or elements for that long. And I had a guy trying to reach and grab it, and I was like, that was a really fucking dumb decision. His wife slapped him, literally slapped him for trying to do that. But it was a learning lesson to me that these pieces need to be preserved. And I was like, the next time these pieces see the light of day is going to be when it's under lock and key and under way better protection. I know. I slapped myself. He didn't touch it, but it was a warning shot. It was a total warning shot for me. But today, at the end of the day, I'm going to get that cabinet up once I can close. I know I'm going to start editing this current video today as well and get that scheduled. I have the pool house video scheduled for tomorrow, Monday. Again, it'll be released when you see this, but I do want to try to get some pieces organized today, and I have a list of things I want to do. I really want to get these pieces up on eBay and get them to their new homes where they can be appreciated and loved. And I do still have these lights that were supposed to go in my dressing room. I've just not had any time to put them up. I need to get my drill and some anchors, and I don't want to do that during shop hours. So maybe we can get all of that knocked out tonight. We'll see. But anywho, let's get started with this Sunday.